Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning.
with Nikkie.
Right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
Right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Coffee with
Wake
Nikkie.
up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Live and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You already know what to do. Soon as you walk in, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Now grab your pen, your pad, and your coffee because it's time to get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's try it again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? How are you guys doing this amazing Friday morning? Okay, let me know. Am I good? Am I looking like Ultraman? Am I moving in slow motion like I'm quick but I'm slow? What am I looking like? Am I looking real? Let me know. Let me know. Boom, 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 boom. Just kidding. Okay, am I back to normal? Let me know in the chat. So we got Melissa is in the building first. So good morning, Melissa. Melissa says, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Good morning, cousin, the best moderator on what? Earth. Yes, the snap will be different every single time. Sometimes my snaps are quick, sometimes they're slow, and sometimes I add some, sometimes I take some away. It all depends on the day. So they will be different every single time. But she is still the best moderator on earth. Best. Okay. Good morning, Miss Linda. Miss Linda said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and ready for my miracles today. Come on, miracles. Yes, yes, and yes. Michi said, Big Michi's in the house. She said, we are back. Take two. Yes, take two. This got to be the strong one. We got to be strong. Jasmine is dancing to the music in the morning. She said, perfection. Good. Much better. Great. Excellence. No more lag. Great. Great. Good morning, Laura. Laura's in the building. Good morning. You're good. Okay, good. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda said, good morning, babes. Looks good. Okay. We are back. All right. So again, we are going to be talking about AI, right? And so today is going to be a lighter day. Today is going to be, hey, Nini's in the building. Nini, I hope you are doing extremely well and feeling good. How are you doing, Miss Nini? We miss you, girl. We miss you. All right, so today we're going to be going over some words. I know we had an AI class, right? And in this AI class, and I'm going to offer it as a class. This was something that we did as a live, but I'm going to offer it as a class, right? Where it's probably not going to be live. It'll be recorded, but you guys will still be able to take advantage of the class. Utilizing AI to help get you some brand clarity, your brand voice, your tone, the personality, all of that is what we went over in this AI class. And how many of you guys were in the AI class? Put some hands up, put some ones. Let me know if you was in the class. Let me know if you went to the AI class. And also, I want to know if you like to use AI or if you haven't even used it. So I'll come back to that. But how many of you guys have taken the class? How many of you guys have taken the class? Hey, Michelle, you done snuck in here. Good morning. All right. So if you took the class, let's get the ones up. I'm doing wonderful and I miss you all as well. Yes, we do. We miss you, girl. We do. All right. So how did you feel about the class? Did you have a better understanding about utilizing AI? Did you have a better understanding about your brand and how to speak to your audience? Or was there some confusion? Let me know how you felt about the class. Let me know, because let me tell y'all, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. AI, I know a lot of people did not really want to get into it. Sean is one of them. Sean is like, AI, no way. You know what I'm saying? But she's a writer, so she feels differently. Not me. I'm like, I love it. It makes everything easier, quicker. Like, I love it. I love it. It was awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, I'm doing wonderful and I miss you all as well. Yes, we miss you, girl. We miss you. It was awesome. That was a really good class. Yes. Okay, so that class was everything. So I'm gonna be offering that because I know a lot of the times people are not utilizing it because they don't know exactly how to utilize it, and they're not playing up to they're not playing up to its strengths, right? And AI is not here to take over and be the ideas for you. It's not going to be your mouthpiece for you. It is there to help you loosen up the ideas that you have in your head, kind of try to like organize them so that you can get your thoughts in order so that you can make the messaging clearer, right? And so it'll also help you to make you aware of some things that you didn't even think about, that you didn't even realize that could have been part of a description, could have been part of your brand story, could have been part of your message or whatever. And so it helps you to unlock some of those things where you may be closed off, especially a lot of the times when, as product makers, as entrepreneurs, when we hear the word marketing or when we hear the word branding, our mind automatically goes into another space, right? And it closes off any ideas or any creativity or anything that we could unlock because we automatically go into that closet and close the door, right? But utilizing AI, it'll help you to get more comfortable utilizing it so that it can help you loosen up those ideas so you don't have that feeling around those words, branding and marketing, or you know what I'm saying, like knowing who your target audience is. Because a lot of the times people are like, oh yeah, my customer is everybody. Oh yeah, my customer. And it's like, no, your customer can't be everybody. You can't your person can't be all people. Your person can't work at every place in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta kind of like niche it down, and you have to know who you're speaking to and how you're going to speak to them, right? So that you can make sure that you are bringing them into the community and making them feel welcomed, because you know exactly how you need to serve them. And so this is what we're going to be talking about today. Last time when I was talking about it, I said, when we talk about personality, the branding, the voice, the tone, and all of that other stuff, I just gave basic, simple things. But today I'm going to give more ideas on, just ways to loosen up the ideas that you have stuck in your head, right? And so how you can get more comfortable with the brand tone. So how you can get more comfortable with the brand voice. How you can get more comfortable with the personality of the brand and how you're going to approach your potential customers and your customers. Yes? So let me know if y'all ready to rock. Y'all ready to rock? Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat if y'all ready to rock. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. It was great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I have a whole bunch of papers because I used my AI to help me come up with some words that I could put in the categories, right? Because I was saying like, oh, happy, sad, whimsical. Like, I just threw some kind of just words like that, but we're going to get a little bit more detailed. We're going to get a little bit more details, and this is going to help you get a little bit more focused on your brand. A little bit more focused on your brand. Yes, the branding is about what the look is and the aesthetic and the product, and yes, that's all a component of the branding, but the end all be all is the feeling, is the essence, it's the thing that you making people feel when they come to you, right? It's the way that you want them to feel every single time that they are engaging with you. And so we're going to get a little bit deeper. So let me know if y'all ready. Put ones in the chat. My son must be late. Put some ones in the chat. Ones in the chat if you're ready. Good morning, Sherelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, how many people in here still have not yet utilized AI? And I need y'all to hit the thumbs up, and please take the link out and share that. Share it. How many people are still not using AI? Maybe just because you don't know how to use it. Maybe because you've tried it before and it's not what you want, right? Let me know. Let me know how many people in here utilize AI. That's not what I said, right? Is if you struggle. Oh, she's done. Okay. Because it says start over in caps. I just seen it. Sorry. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Are you comfortable using AI? I done rephrased that question, 3 times? Are you comfortable using AI or you have not used it yet? Are you comfortable using AI or you have not used it yet? That's what I'm going to stick at. Comfortable or haven't used it yet? Comfortable or haven't used it yet? We're going to stay right there in that lane. Comfortable or haven't used it yet? Which one is it? All right. I'm going to tell you, y'all about to get in. We're about to get into it. We're about to get into it. And again, I am going to go even deeper in the class, but we're going to just touch on just like the personality, because how many of you guys know, and while I'm waiting for you guys to say comfortable or haven't used it yet, how many of you guys know what your brand's personality is? Right? Do you know, are you fun? Are you stuck up? Are you bougie? Are you like, what do you know what your brand personality is, or you're just putting things out there hoping that something sticks? I know some of you guys are really connected to the branding, and I know some of you guys are really not. So, and this part of it is really hard because when you're learning about your business, when you're growing your business, you don't think about the brand personality immediately. It's something that happens as you go along in business, but it's not something that you think about up front, right? That's something that comes along later, and it's like, well, what do you want people to feel, and how do you want them to feel? The immediate things that you go to when you're talking about branding is you go to the aesthetic, you go to the regular things, the colors, the fonts, you go to those things first. You go to what everything is going to look like. You go to that type of thing, right? We don't necessarily go deep into what the feeling is. I tell you right now, when I started my business, I did not think about what my brand personality was. I also did not think about the feeling that I wanted people to have when they walked away from, my experience. I did not think about that. I didn't think about a whole experience, right? I thought about it in bits and pieces. Like, okay, so when it came time to packaging, this is how I wanted to package it. When it came time to this is what it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really have all of that put together, tied together for me in a pretty little bow, right? It was some things that I've learned along the way. And I know a lot of people, when they start their business, they're like, what do you mean my brand's personality? What do you mean my brand voice? What do you mean how I'm going to speak to my people? What do you mean calling my people a community? I didn't know that my people needed to be a community. I thought I just was getting customers, right? I thought I was just here to sell a product, right? And it's like, no, you're not just here to sell a product. You're here to sell an experience. You're here to give a vibe. You're here to do things, right? And so it's not just about a look, right? The look is part of it, but it's not the major part of it. You can have beautifully packaged items, but if they're not selling, and if you're not connecting, and you have no customers, then you just have beautifully packaged products, right? You don't have a connection, you don't have a community, you're not building a brand, you're just giving a look, right? And we're doing more than just giving looks with the branding. You have to give a look, you got to give an experience, like it's got to be a total package. So y'all with me? Let me know. All right, so we got some I love it, I haven't used it yet, comfortable. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, and so what do I have here? So does anybody in the room know what their brand personality is, or are you guessing? Say guessing or no. Guessing or no. And that's KNOW, not the no. Because I'm like, if I see that after I ask another question, I want to make sure I'm on point. So are you guessing or you know? Let me know in the chat. Do you know your brand's personality? I need to turn this off because this just keep on ringing. Let me know in the chat. And let's get it. Let's get it. I need y'all to hit the thumbs up. You know. Yes. And some people know because we did it with the AI. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know I converted one tough person. I know for sure. Yazzie Face says she guessing. All right, come on. Let's go. Who knows and who's guessing? This is going to help you craft your message. This is going to help you craft your mission statement, your values. This is how you're going to be able to train your team, because you want your team to be able to, you know, send out the same messages, the same vibes. Your team has to be portraying that as well. So this is going to help you. This is going to help you how you connect with them, how you communicate. This is going to really help. I want to say bougie. Okay. All right, so I have here, and again, I utilize my AI so that I can have some words, different words, and not just the basics. Because when I did it, when we were speaking about it previously, I just used basic words. But I'm going to elaborate a little bit more so that we can get some more clarity, right? And so it says, when describing the brand's voice, it's important to choose words that capture the essence and personality of the brand. Capture the essence and the personality of the brands, right? So when we start discussing, I'm gonna say a few things, and I want you guys to tell me what yours are, right? So if you know yours now, go ahead and put it, put it in the chat and let me know. And I'm gonna say some that I have here, and then it may be something that you may have thought of, right? And again, you can go into AI and you can go and say your brand is da 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 da, and you could say certain things about the brand and the voice and the tone and the personality. You can put that in there too. But okay, so the brand's voice is to capture the essence and personality of the brand, right? So is it authentic? Is it genuine, real, and true to self? I'm authentic, right? I'm authentically me. I'm not sugarcoating anything. You guys are gonna get the real every single time, right? Is it friendly? Is it approachable? Is it warm? Is it welcoming? Are you innovative? Are you forward thinking, creative? Are you cutting edge? Is it spirited, right? Highly spirited, big energy, big boss energy. What kind of energy are you giving? Is it calm vibes? Is it chill vibes? Like, how are you speaking? Like, if you're high energy, you're gonna always be speaking to me high energy, right? The brand is always gonna be speaking to me high energy. You're not gonna be speaking to me high energy and then you're gonna be speaking to me chill vibes, and then you're gonna be speaking to me like so calm, right? You're not gonna speak to me like that. If I'm high energy, I'm gonna be high energy all the time, right? It's consistent all the way across the board, right? So are you spirited? Is it professional? Definitely not professional. I am loosely based on professional, right? Is it playful? Is it colorful? Is it playful? And that's how you're going to engage with your customers. You're not going to be playful one day and then be serious the next day. Like, I'm like, what are we doing? We playing, we joking, or we serious here, right? So playful, informative. Is it empowering? Is it sincere? Is it sophisticated? And I know Kim is very sophisticated. Her brand, is it rebellious, right? Are you like living on the edge? You go against all the rules. You do everything the way you want to do things, right? Is your brand rebellious? Is it compassionate? Are you trying to connect with people? Are you trying to, make connection through whatever, right? Is it compassionate? Is it caring? Is it empathetic? Is it considerate? Is it adventurous? Are you going somewhere? Am I taking you somewhere? Am I always taking you on a journey? Am I always traveling somewhere? We know that Melissa is adventurous, right? Because her candles are going to take you all over the world with the zip code, well, all over the United States with the zip codes. And you can even do international codes, but that's not here nor there right now. Adventurous, it'll take you to different places, right? So it could be daring, it could be exploratory. Let's see, is it relatable, right? Am I relatable? Can my brand just be relatable to whatever the problems are that you may have? Is it eco-friendly? Right? This is a thing that's going to help a lot of people who this is important too, right? Saving the planet is very important. We only have one planet. So is your brand all about eco-friendly vibes? Is it all about sustainability? What is your brand all about, right? Is it wholesome, right? Is it like pure, clean? Is it family oriented, right? Everything that you're going to do, everything that pertains to your brand is going to be wholesome. It's all about, that pure family image. You're not going to say, oh, it's wholesome, but we out here committing adultery. Oh, it's wholesome, but we out here stealing. Oh, it's wholesome, but we out here trapping. Oh, it's wholesome, but we out here scamming, right? That doesn't go together, right? Is it tech savvy? So is it based in tech, graphics, design, things like that, like Jasmine, right? Is it nostalgic? Is it like, okay, so we can go to nostalgic, and I could even use that for Sherelle. Nostalgia can go for Sherelle because Sherelle can create these moments of nostalgia with her wax melts, right? Um, because it'll evoke some feelings about any events, any memories. This also can go with Michi. This also can go with Tracy. Because if you did, like, maybe you did a Ghostbusters t-shirt for Halloween, just saying. Ghostbusters or whatever, it would be nostalgic. So all those people who enjoyed Ghostbusters are going to purchase that thing because it brought them back some memories from their childhood, right? Is it global? Is it cultural? Is it multicultural? Is it diverse? Is it international? A lot of people have, they some like Juvia's place, right? Based on is African. It started with the African vibes, and then it went trickled into everything else, right? But it's still always about culture. Always about culture. And are you a disruptor? Are you provocative? Some people like to use like cuss words. Some people like to use words that are going to make people get triggered. Some people like to use things that are going to be controversial. What kind of company are you doing? Is it game changing? Are you revolutionary? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we going against the grain. Like, what is that for you? And so these are some words that you should consider. You should consider in your brand's voice. So I'm gonna go back up and see what you guys say. But any of those words resonate with your brands? Let me know in the chat. Let's put that over there. No, let me stop. You know how in when they have those talk cards on their talk shows and they just throw it. So, which one represents your brand voice? Which one represents your brand voice? All right, let me see what we have. Jazzy Face says she loves this topic. Let's see. I want to say bougie, guessing, okay. Actually down to earth, guessing, okay. Work is working, y'all. I'm listening. No, it's okay, Meech. Chill vibes, got you. Good morning, Alpha Bree. Good morning. Music and my playlist are all of the above. Yeah, but we're talking about the voice. We're talking about just the voice. So how it can have all of those things. It can have all the music can be all over the place, right? But the way that you're speaking is not going to be all over the space, all over the place. You are going to consistently be Yaz the brand. You're going to consistently be melodic sense. You're going to consistently speak this way. No matter what type of music you play, it's still going to be music. The music is still going to give a feeling. The music is still going to give an energy, right? That has nothing to do with what your brand voice is, right? You're still able to talk about all of the music, but what are your everything's going to come back to where? Everything's going to come back to where? Girl, how do you come up with a business name? I make whipped candles and squeezable wax melts. I want something that's memorable with a modern twist. Any tips or ideas? This is not what we're talking about today, but you can definitely DM me or you can book a clarity call and we can get it together. Um, because this is too general. I would need to know a whole lot more information about the brand and everything else. So this is actually what we're talking about today is going to give you some ideas, some basis on what the feeling is that you want your customers to have. This is going to be the way you're going to communicate. This is going to be the way that you show up in your brand. And so this is going to be able to help, but I still need some more information from you. Sophisticated, relaxed, relatable. That's true, Miss Linda. That's true. Alpha Bree, who are you creating for? What's your niche? Exactly. Like it's got to go deeper than that. You can actually, because Jazz is the graphics person, she'll be able to like give you some great ideas about what you tell her. Right? Okay, so we done went to the brands, the values. I mean your values, the voice. So what does your voice sound like? What does your brand voice sound like? What does your brand voice sound like? Yes, I don't think your brand voice is sophisticated. I think your brand voice is in the realm of authentic, friendly, spirited, playful, relatable. I think that's where you are at. I think that's where you are at. Sophisticated, you can have sophisticated music, you can have sophisticated candles, you can have those things. But the way that you're going to speak all the time is your real authentic self. And you're not speaking in, like, to me, I'm thinking sophisticated as jazz voice, right? This is what, not jazz a person, jazz like the music, right? Or on the radio, you know, those late night talk, the late night DJs, right? It doesn't sound like that to me. Not your voice don't sound like that to me. Sometimes it can, but that's not what you are all the time. You are more like real, around the way girl kind of vibe. So yeah, that's what I think your brand voice is. Like, do you see yourself as jazz, smooth jazz? And again, not a person, like the music, like the sound. And it doesn't necessarily have to be smooth jazz, right? But I'm just saying, does the vibe fit that for you? And it doesn't. Not for me, not for me, because I actually know who you are. And so it don't fit. It don't fit. It could, you could make it fit, but that means you'd have to be changing a lot of stuff. Fun, playful, colorful, but a little sexy and luxury. Okay, that works. That works. That works. Anybody else want to share? Anybody else want to share? Next, we're going to talk about the tone. The tone. And so I have a lot of words for this one. So it says describing or choosing your brand's tone involves considering the emotional and the communicative style your brand uses to convey its messages. Only during that time of the month, girl. She a mess. She a mess. Okay, so your tone. We ready? All right. So the tone could be formal. See, that's not formal is not jazz. The tribe has spoken. Yes. Formal, is it formal? Are you polished, professional, respectful, authoritative, or serious? Is it that? If you're not serious and you fun and you playful, is a different tone. I want mine to be playful, but that's not my personality. I don't think anyway. Sherelle, I think you're playful. I think you're very playful, and I think you're very approachable. I think you're very energetic. You say what's on your mind. You enjoy yourself. I think you definitely can do playful. You're not playful like you a joke, but playful like you're a good time. Playful like you're a good time, right? Jazz says, Sherelle, I get playful from those videos where you got people gathered. Yes, yes, I definitely get that. Yaz is back, y'all. Ain't she? Ain't she though? Mm-hmm. Good morning, Salima. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Fun and playful, maybe. All right. Write that down and come back to it, because that may not be what you're gonna stick to. Because all right, and this is me from my experience with you in the morning. Um, if fun and playful is what you want to come across as, I don't get fun and playful. Right? I don't get serious, but I don't really get fun and playful. Right? I don't think you all serious and, stuffy or anything like that, but I don't get the fun and playful. Right? And so if that's what you want, that fun and playful's got to come across in your social media. That fun and playful got to come across in your messaging. That fun and playful got to come across in every single thing that you're doing. Right? They are smiling and having a great time with those males. They sure are. And making jokes and everything. Big sister sidebar reporting for duty. Okay? Prepared to get chewed out. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? I'm probably not. Okay? So don't guess. So don't guess it. Like, kind of like feel like what the vibe is, right? Because if that's where you want it to be, then that's what you got to start working towards, right? That's what you got to start working towards. And I know I could like, and the difference between you and Yaz is I could say, okay, you need to show me more playful and more energy if that's what you want, right, Meech? But with Yaz, I know Yaz is not going to be able to stay on in the sophisticated space the whole entire time because that's not Yaz's personality. Yaz is like the life of the party. She gonna laugh, she gonna joke, she gonna have a good time. And yeah, she could be cool and she could be, whatever, but sophisticated, she's not gonna want to be that the entire time. Right? She's not gonna look like a Harlem candle coat all the time, right? And to me, like if I'm looking at candle makers and I'm looking at, I mean, your brand can definitely be sophisticated, but the voice is not, right? Because that's not how you're going to be. That's not how you're going to be speaking to your people. Let me see. I'm definitely not fun. Michi, you not fun? She said I'm definitely not fun and playful before my breakfast or before the coffee, right? Okay, thank you, Jasmine. You not overthink everything. Yes, don't overthink. Now Melissa, chill, nostalgic, adventurous. Melissa, all day I get chill vibes from her. I would not, if Melissa was high energy in her brand and then I see her YouTube videos, I'd be like, who is this? Who's this way? We don't know who you are, right? Her chill vibes is the vibe that you get. The look of her branding is the feeling that you get from her, which is authentic, right? So yes, chill, nostalgic, and adventurous. Yes, yes, yes. I get all of that from you. Let's see. The shade. I'm serious, yes. Where's Latrice? Where's Latrice? Or even Jasmine? And I say Latrice because Latrice and even Melissa, because Melissa, you met Yaz in person, right? If you met Yaz in person, right? And I'm not saying she cannot be sophisticated at times. Do you get that sophisticated energy from Yaz? Yaz is a vibe. Yaz is a lot of things. A lot of things. And she can be sophisticated when she want to be. But is she is the whole overall voice of the brand sophisticated? No, I think it could be an element, but I don't think it is the main thing. I don't think that's your voice. Who knows Yaz? Who knows Yaz? I'm not sure. I can be the around the way girl, professional and funny. Okay. So we have to just make that work. Let's see. And I don't get your funny. You know why, girl? Because I don't get your personality all the time. I'm telling you, you need to, when you do give it, it's a vibe. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time when you give your personality. When you are speaking and doing things, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to bring it up. You got to bring it across to the people. The people got to know what's going on. The people got to know what's going on. What parts of your personality would your dream customer respond to? I like that. No, I'm really trying. I'm trying to really do a crazy, sexy, cool vibe. That's good because you can be all of the things. I just don't know the way to describe it. And crazy, sexy, cool is the perfect thing because if you say it's a crazy, sexy, cool vibe, you automatically get the whole elements of TLC. You all automatically think you got the crazy, you got the calm, you got the sexy, you got all of that, right? That describes it perfectly. No, Yaz is real and down to earth. Yes. Cousin says she ain't fooling with you. She ain't fooling with you this morning. She said no, no, and no. Okay, so Melissa, our chill vibe. She said not sophisticated, definitely authentic. Definitely authentic. You say what you feel, whatever's on the top of your mind, you say it, you don't hold back. To me, that's the vibe. That's the vibe from that's a Yazzie Faye vibe. You done pulled Latrice straight shooter out. I sure did. I sure did. Miss Latrice not here for it this morning with you, yes. Okay, I got you. She said, I'm not. I'm not. Like I said, yes, you are real. You say what's on your mind. You don't hold back. Authentic is you. Authentic is you. That's what I get. Miss Linda, you saying you're serious or you're saying for yes? Pick me up some. Thank you. You know I ain't got a target. Pick me up some in yellow or gold. All right, so the brand tone. The brand tone. Is it formal? We talk formal, polished, professional, respectful. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Made my day. We always, we here for you, girl. Casual. Is your brand casual? Is it relaxed? Is it conversational? Is it friendly? Is it approachable? Is your brand a casual brand? Right? You won't say if you're a luxury brand, you won't say that you're casual. Right? If you are a brand that's innovative, you won't so much say you're casual, right? Because you got something to prove. Like you got to let everybody know you are authentic and you out here. My brand is not a casual brand, right? I'm saying I want it to be, it's relaxed, I'm friendly, but my brand is not casual. You're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, here, go take this thing and do this. No, 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 no. We're gonna take this brush soap right here and we're gonna do what? Clean, condition, and sanitize your brushes in what? One easy step, right? But I'm not gonna be casual about it. I'm gonna be out there and outspoken, right? Okay, so serious for you. Yes, I do get serious. I do get serious from you, and I also get a sophisticated vibe because I think that you are um cool, calm, and that kind of vibe, but it's got to come across. It's got to come across in everything, like the packaging and the messaging and all of that. It has to come through. But I can see that. I can see that. Is it playful? Is your brand playful? We know April's brand is playful, right? Big Splash Tub Treats. We know that she's playful. Cousin is not going to be playful, right? Her brand is about being faith-based candles. So she's going to be a little bit more serious, and she may be, spirited. She may have some, good vibes and positive energy and that kind of thing, but it's not going to be jokey and playful and colorful, right? She is very calm and soothing and I don't want to say subtle, but that's kind of like the vibe, right? So is it playful? Is it fun? Is it lighthearted? Is it whimsical? Is it humorous? Is it quirky? So we know that jazz is not that. Jazz is not that, but it could have some things in here like the quirkiness, the fun part. That can be some of you. Only blue and brown. Let me know. Not blue and brown. I don't want blue and brown. Those colors are not my colors. Can you check our teams in Canva and let me know? Okay. All right. So empowering. Is your brand empowering? Are you trying to empower the masses? Are you empowering women? Are you empowering single mothers? Are you empowering autistic mothers? Are you empowering women who need some self-care time? Are you empowering them women? Like yes, empowering. Yeah, now I'm gonna do all yours all the time. I'm gonna keep going to you. Empowering, right? Empowering. Are you inspirational? Are you motivating? Are you uplifting? Are you encouraging? Are you supportive? This would be Latrice. This would be Jasmine, her new brand. This would be, I'm trying to see all you guys in here. Okay, so empowering. This person, I would say, Bubble Babes University is empowering. Is Bubble Babes, my bath company, empowering? No, not so much, right? So Bubble Babes University is empowering. It's inspirational. It's motivational. It's uplifting. It's encouraging. It's supportive. That's what I do, right? That's what I do. That's how I come across. And I don't come on here every time I come on here, even if we're laughing and joking, even if we're having a good time, the end result is always the same. It's always about an empowering moment. It's always about an encouraging moment. It's always about motivation, motivating you guys to do the next best thing. It's always about building a gap so that you can have more information to help you grow your business, right? Anything that I do, anything that I say is always going to come across empowering, right? So and again, that would also go for Jasmine and Latrice. Are you sincere? Are you honest, heartfelt, transparent, authentic, genuine? This is you all day, Yaz. And your honesty is brutal, right? And so this is Yaz. Yaz, you are sincere. You're honest, you're heartfelt, you're transparent, you're authentic, you're genuine. This is also Latrice. This is basically almost everybody in here that you're sincere, right? Um are you the authority? Are you confident? Are you an expert? Are you knowledgeable? Are you trustworthy? Are you reliable? I would also say that this is Bubble Babes University, right? Is it friendly? Mostly everybody in here is friendly. Are you warm? Are you welcoming? Are you approachable? Are you inviting? Are you neighborly? Right? Are you friendly? Are you innovative? Right? And we already know, I already told y'all I am innovative like no other. No, let me stop. Cutting edge, forward thinking, creative. Are you a visionary? Are you a trendsetter? Like, where are you? Where are you? Right? Are you nurturing? I'm also nurturing. Are you caring, compassionate, supportive, nurturing, and comforting? Are you nurturing? Is that going to be the tone of the brand? Are you going to nurture your customers? Are you going to be right? Are you going to be friendly and inviting? Are you going to always be like, we revolutionized the da 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 da. We are bringing this groundbreaking da 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 da. We are going to blow your mind with da 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 da. Every day I'm not blowing your mind. Every day I'm not forward thinking. Sometimes I'm just like living in the stuff that I got going on, right? So every day is not always like a innovative thing. But are you a trendsetter? I don't know so much if I'm a trendsetter. I do stand out, but I don't know if so much I'm a trendsetter, right? So what is it? What is your tone? Visionary. Yes, Jazz. I ain't friendly. Oh my gosh, yes you are. Yes you are. Rebellious. Rebellious. Are you living on the edge? Are you edgy? Are you bold? Are you unconventional? Are you edgy? Are you bold? Are you unconventional? Are you provocative? Are you daring? Some people are living on the edge. Some people like to use, like I was saying, they rebels. They like to use cuss words. They like the shock and awe. They like the rock star kind of like edgy kind of thing, right? They love that. I had not a friend, but I had a company that I used to work for. The name of the company was a cuss word, and every product was named after a cuss word, and there was a lot of vulgar stuff in it, and it was the brand, right? It wasn't offensive. It may have been offensive to some because it wasn't their thing, but the girls that liked it got it, and that those are her people, right? And so she wasn't trying to get everybody. She was definitely not trying to get the Christians in the church, right? She was definitely not trying to get the moms at the soccer game. She was definitely not getting them unless those moms were edgy, unless those moms, they were rebels, and their kids may hear them curse all the time and they don't have a problem cursing. And so those were her people, right? And so she knew that she wasn't trying to target everybody. She wanted to get her people. And so anytime she spoke along those lines, right? And so that's how you got to come across as well. And so is your brand rebellious? Unconventional is like you don't do things the way normal people do things. You don't see things the way that they see things. You kind of like step outside of the box to get the thing done, right? Is it sarcastic? Is it witty? Is it ironic? Is it satire? Is it like mocking? Are you dry? Like, um do you have like, yes, not the norm. Do you have like, okay, so Michael Che has he's funny to me, right? But Michael Che is like a dry comedy. Like, he's not what's that guy's name from Wildin' Out? I see his face. He got the tattoos on his face. What is his name? Or Marlon Wayans. He's not clowny like Marlon Wayans, right? His comedy, he's going to say something funny, but it's going to be like this consistently, right? He's not going to be rah, 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 rah in your face. He's going to be like, did you see? Da, da, da. It's going to be more calm, right? And he's always sarcastic. Always, always, always sarcastic, right? So is it witty? Is it ironical? Is it satire? Is it mocking? Is it dry? Right? And you can still speak to your people like the dry eyes guy, right? You can speak to your people like that. So we got minimalistic. Some of you guys don't like, I think that if Deltra's in the room, I think her brand is minimalistic. Why? Because I think that the concrete and the simplicity and the concrete, the simplicity of the clean lines and the clean look, I think all of that means simplistic to me. It can be a little edgy if she wants it to go there, but the underlying tone would be minimalistic, right? It would, to me, DC Young Fly, thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes. He's definitely not that, right? He's animated, he's over the top, he's that, but he's consistent. He's consistently that, right? Friendly and innovative. Okay, so we got minimalistic. Is it simple? Is it clean? Is it concise? Is it minimal? Is it understated? And to me, I think minimalistic reminds me of subtle muted tones, pastel muted tones, like those type of things. Very clean, very simple, very elegant. To me, that's what minimalistic look like. If I'm thinking minimalistic, I'm thinking Kanye's house, Kim's style, that kind of vibe. That's minimalistic to me. Do I think Kylie is minimalistic? No. Could she be? Yes, but that's not what I get from her brand, right? From her brand, I don't get minimalistic. But if you look at her brand, you get that very simple, neutral color palette. Is very simplistic, right? Very simplistic. Millennial moms were raised taking over for the 90s girl. Elegant. Is it elegant? Is it refined? Is it sophisticated? Is it classy? Is it chic? Is it graceful? Right? Is it elegant? Is it youthful? Is it energetic? Is it vibrant? Is it youthful? Is it trendy? Is it fresh? Right? Who's in here would be youthful? Yolanda would be youthful. Sherelle could be youthful, but she's on the verge of not. She's on the verge of not being, and not by age. I mean, just the type of products that she makes. I'm trying to see. Salima would be youthful because in her shop you're building like Sundays and you're making scrubs and you're bringing the kids in to do these things and these activities. So yes. Right? Like jazz, minimalistic. Yes. 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 Jazz is minimalistic. But that's because jazz is like, and I'm gonna say this all the time, jazz is subtle shade. She is subtle shade. She is a party in the bottle. Just nobody knows about the bottle yet. Nobody knows about what's hidden in her bottle. You only see the bottle. But jazz is a party in the bottle. Can I say energetic and elegant? You can, again, you can say energetic and elegant, like positive vibes, high energy kind of thing. You can and still be crisp, clean, and chic and sophisticated. Which I said you're not sophisticated, but you could. All right. Yes. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all don't know. Y'all think Jazz is quiet, right, Sherelle? Y'all think Jazz is quiet, and she is. But she is funny. She is funny. She is definitely, she said, yes, yes, Shady Boots. Yes. She is definitely a good time. We love jazz. All right. So is it cultured, right? Is it cultured? Is it artistic? Is it intellectual? Is it enlightening? Is it thoughtful, right? Is it cultured? Is it cultured, right? Is it optimistic? Is it optimistic? Jazz would be optimistic, even though she is going to be doing more on a spiritual thing. It is definitely going to be optimistic because we're giving people hope. We're giving people something to look for. We're making them feel better. Laura is also optimistic. She wants the sunshine. She wants people to feel good. She wants you to get her candle and she wants you to have that good vibe, that good energy. So she is definitely an optimistic brand. So she should be speaking optimistically. Now, I also know Laura. So would I say Laura is that in person? I don't get that. Laura is reserved. Laura is, I don't, not standoffish, but she's kind of like quiet. You don't get that, ooh, sunshine, brightness. You don't get that immediately from her, right? You get reserved. You get that kind of vibe from her. But the branding, her brand is all about bringing the good feelings, the good energy, the good vibes, the sunshine, the sparkles, that's what it's about. Right? I'm changing my brand name to Oxymoron. You a Oh my God, just the introvert in me gotta know me. Yep, you gotta know Jazz. Cause you be like, wait, what? When I first met you, I'm busting out laughing because I'm like, wait a minute, what you say, Jazz? I'm telling you. Okay, so optimistic, positive, optimistic, hopeful, upbeat, joyful. Joyful. Is it sensual? Now, jazz? I mean, yes, not jazz. Yes. Now, can we say your brand is sensual? Absolutely. Absolutely. Your brand is definitely sensual. Why? Because people will be using your things doing sensual stuff, right? And so you could definitely be sensual. So sensual, seductive, sensual, romantic, intimate, alluring. Yes, that is you, yes. That is you. Bold, fearless, audacious, dominant, powerful, assertive. That's definitely me. Um Let me see. Bold, 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 bold. I think everybody can basically be bold. No. No. Um okay, I'll come back to that one. I'll come back to that. Practical. Is it practical? Realistic, pragmatic, sensible, efficient, logical. Nobody in here to me is practical. Maybe Miss Linda may be practical, but I don't see anybody being like just futuristic. Is it are you a visionary, innovative, and forward looking? So if you are talking about um starting up something, you are always on the cusp of a new thing, you are always bringing the heat with something new that nobody's ever heard of or nobody's ever seen, then you are definitely futuristic. So I'm going to definitely take these words and I'm going to put them in the community so that you guys can look over them and start to see if you find your words and just start to see what words kind of resonate with you. But what did you guys get from what we said so far today? Bold is definitely you. Definitely you. Yes, you are definitely bold. You are moonshine like what's her name? What is her name? Not Lavondria. You are moonshine in a mason jar. That's who you are, for sure. Moonshine with a mason jar. Moonshine in a mason jar with your anointing oil in your other hand. That's who you are. Kick you dead in the chest. That is definitely you. Right? Now, everybody in here who knows Latrice, is she moonshine in a mason jar? And she's anointing oil in one hand. She gonna pray for you, but you better not play with her because she gonna check you quick. And you better not play with the people she love because she will karate chop you right in your neck. Cut you off right there. And maybe bless you after. She do not play. Period. She do not play. She don't play when it she don't play when it comes to her people. She don't play when it comes to her children. She don't play when it comes to her family. She do not play at all. But she will definitely bless you. If you need a prayer, if you are in need of something, she is definitely going to bless you. So yeah, she is holy and hood for sure. For sure. And that definitely needs to be the feeling and the brand of what we got going on with Heartbeat Candles. Cause you gonna get both of them. You're not gonna see one part of Treese and not the other part. You're gonna get both at the same time. You're gonna get them both at the same time. That is how Treese is gonna hit you. So yes. The little that I know about her, she definitely gives off that vibe. Yep. 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 She don't play. She ain't playing. She said, pray with her. Don't play with her at all. Right? At all, Angie. At all. When she said you can get them hands in the message the other day, truly, truly holy and hood. Yep. Yep. So that includes y'all. Nobody can play about the tribe at all. She do not play. She do not play in the neck. That's right. Chop them right in the neck. That's it. And that's what you get from her. And so that's what Heartbeat Candles need to show up as. Right? Because you're not gonna see me and I'm being real in my element and you see me outside and you talk about, oh, I thought you were just this. Oh no, 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 no. I'm both. I'm both. I could be both. Have one hand on the mason jar, one hand on the anointing oil. She gonna get you with both. She do not play. And depending on the day, no, I'm just joking. Depending on the day, you don't know what you're gonna get if you cross her. You do. I never, and I would never. But I'm just saying. I've seen her in action. Just saying. And she don't play. And she don't play about her people. So that I do know. So with this, we went over today, but that's okay because we had some technical issues. But what I want to know is, what did you get from today? Did you figure out what your brand voice is? Did you figure out what your tone is? Right? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Did you figure out what your brand tone and your voice is? Put it in the chat. 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 Oh. And that is how you are going to speak to your customers. That is how you're going to speak in your messaging all the time, right? You're going to always speak in that manner. Yaz should always speak authentically like herself, as real as she is. Michi, I got to get to know your personality a little bit more. I need to know your personality a little bit more. She tells it tells it how it is. Yes, she does. I think what I get from you, you seem like a nurturer. You seem like quiet and laid back. And this may not be you, but this is what I get. Real laid back, real kind of cool vibes, chill vibes. That's what I get from you. Yes, just needs to learn how to use AI now. Okay, got you, girl. We are going to have our meeting on Sunday at 7 p.m. or 6. We're going to have our meeting on Zoom. So everybody who registered for the class, you guys will be you will be getting your information and stuff like that. So definitely. No sugarcoating anything at all. At all. This was good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you guys got some clarity. Like this is the thing, right? I wanted to make sure that I brought the clarity today. Well, all the time, right? But because I know when I started my business, these are things that I never considered. 13 years in, these are things that I'm now considering, which is crazy, right? I mean, I was able to withstand a lot of trials and tribulations up until now and still happening, right? I'm not over the hump, right? But I'm still learning and I'm still growing. And as I'm learning and growing, I want to help people who are just coming in or people who have, they have their toe into getting their business together or running their business. I want to make sure that you know that it goes a little bit deeper so that when you do, because burnout is really real. When you don't feel creative, that creative block is really real, right? And a lot of the times you have that creative block, you have those things that you feel are blocking you is because you don't have clarity in your branding, you don't have clarity in your messaging. If you always know, just like Jim Jones said, yes, just like he said, if you are not motivated, at least stay consistent, right? At least be disciplined to be consistent, because then the motivation will come after that, right? If you continue to do the thing, even if you don't know exactly why not why, because you're going to do it because you're doing it for a reason, but even though you don't feel like doing it, right? And even if you don't know the next step, you know that if you keep on moving in the same direction, you've got to have some progress, right? As long as you're moving in an upward direction, you've got to have some progress. As long as you're taking the next right step, you got to have some progress. You can't just fall off and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Because when you fall off, there's gonna be a whole lot of time that is missing. And now you gotta make up for the time. And now you gotta work double time to just try to catch up to be where you fell off at, right? And you're still going to be behind. And so you gotta make sure that you have this kind of clarity when you are building your brand, when you're building a brand and not just a business, when you're building your brand, because this is how people are always going to be able to relate to you. This is how people are always going to come back to you. This is how they're going to share your story with other people. And you want to make sure that they have that clarity. You want to make sure that they know that this is a whole experience that they're going to get when they get you. And so I wanted to make sure that we got a little bit more a little understanding in that field, because it gets really difficult. I have, and I probably will continue to have some very dark moments in business. Why? Because you sit alone with your thoughts and you thinking, oh, I can't do this. I can't, this is not happening this way. And maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And this is not right for me. But if I know who my brand is, if I know what I'm doing, and if I know why I'm here to serve, I know what my purpose is, I'm able to, even though I have some thoughts or some things that may be in the back of my mind, I could still move forward. I could still start, I don't have to stop. I don't have to put myself down. I could just continue to go because I know this is what's happening, right? I don't have to shut down my business because I'm not creative. My business is still going to go and going to thrive, and everything is still going to happen. I'm still going to communicate the same way because that is who the brand is, right? And so we do fall off. We do, right? We fall off because we start to get overwhelmed. We start to get burnt out. We start getting, we don't have ideas. We start feeling like the imposter syndrome starts kicking in. We start feeling like, we don't deserve something. We start thinking certain things. Oh, maybe this didn't happen. We start looking at other people's, successes, and then we start trying to measure our success to their success. It's a whole lot of things that go on. But and I know you may say, well, what is the brand tone and the voice and the personality? What does that have to do with it? Because if you have a direction, it's easier for you to take the journey with a roadmap, right? As opposed to you just trying to figure it out and stumble along the way, right? If you have a roadmap, it's easier for you to be led to where you need to go. Yes, because it's all there for you. Let me know. So no, I need to get better. Hey, Chris Marie. I truly appreciate all that you do. I've learned so much from you. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. So, how many of you guys, and before we wrap this up, how many of you guys, I don't know if you guys have been in business long enough to experience the burnout, but it is real. It is so real, especially when you are creating something and you don't get to be as creative as you want, right? And it just seems like it's redundant, and you just get like, I can't do this anymore. Like your eyes are glazed over, and you're kind of like robotic at that point, right? But if I can say, this is my brand tone, my personality, my vibe, this is what I want. Even people who are going to work for me, they're going to, even though if I have to take a step back, they're going to carry the torch, and they're going to continue to do this thing. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not just about you, it's about the brand that you are building, right? It is about the legacy, it is about the meaning, it's about the experience, it's about the vibe you want your people to leave with, right? Again, if I say I need to take a break and I have other people working for me, they have to speak the same language. They have to talk to my customers the same way. They have to pack my packages the same way. If you're not going to pack my package better, then you better package it the way I say. You better you better write a handwritten note in there. I want a sample in there, and I want it packaged with care. And I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be the same all the way across the board. It has to be the same. Yes? Yes, and yes. Let me see. It's not about the product, it's about your customer. Your brand is a person, and it needs a personality. Your brand is a whole person. Your brand is a whole vibe, right? What's her name? I keep forgetting people's name. Krishan, she's a vibe all the time, right? That's what your brand needs to be. Your brand needs to be a vibe all the time. It needs to be on all the time. All the time your brand needs to be on, right? It needs to put on for a city every single time. Every single time it needs to show up and perform. Let me see. No, 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 no. The imposter syndrome is real. It be trying to take me out. I'm telling you, it does. It really does. It really do. It really do. It really does. It really does. Let me see. Raising both hands. Okay. I have it's terrible. Burnout is real. It is. It is. It is. So if you need to take a break and somebody else, like I said, if you need to take a break and somebody else needs to take over, they could take over because you've already established the foundation, right? And so these are things that I need y'all to consider. Yes. Because we're gonna need breaks. We're gonna need breaks. We're creative folks. We're creative people. We need breaks. We need time. We need thoughts. We need to replenish. We need to refill. We need to do those things. The whole remember we went through the whole month, week. We need to replenish. We need to refill. We need to refuel. It has to happen. Right? We need to replace what we lost. Right? So, with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you look out for your emails because there will be emails that are going out. Those people who have taken the AI class, we are going to revisit on Sunday, and we're going to catch up and see how you guys are doing. I probably will also give you guys some free prompts that will help you with your business. So that will be happening too. What else? What else? What else? I hope everybody have an amazing weekend. If you have any events this weekend, I hope that you sell out. If you are going to be like me and in the house working, um, have a productive weekend. Have a productive weekend. And also, if you want any of the words, I'm gonna definitely be putting the words into the I'll put them in the community so you can get them for free. But if you'd like to join the Honor Society, Honor Society is all access membership where you have access to previous videos, previous lives, classes, free classes, resources, downloads, templates, all kinds of stuff is there in the Honor Society. The video from yesterday is there in the Honor Society. I did take yesterday's coffee with Nikki and I put it in the free community part, so you guys will have access to it. But I'm thinking on the days where I'm like teaching, I'm probably going to put them into the Honor Society because that's information that people need to be paying for. Just saying. So, with that being said, y'all, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope today was worth the investment, the hour, and also the struggle that we had at the beginning. So I hope that this was all worth it. I hope that you got something that you can benefit from today, tomorrow, and forever. And if you're watching the replay, let us know down in the comments if you enjoyed it, if there's some topics or anything that you would like for us to discuss. You guys, I'm on the road to 100K, so I'm gonna need y'all to share, subscribe, and turn your notifications bell on so you know when I go live, so y'all can be in the room and blah, 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 blah. And that is it, y'all. That is it. I am going to get off of this and lock myself in a lair because I am not going to be coming up for air this entire weekend. I have so much stuff that I'm planning and I'm doing. And don't forget, if you would like to book an audit session with me, you can. If you would like to book a clarity call, you can do that as well. So that is it, y'all. That is all. Y'all have an amazing weekend again. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Happy weekend. Good weekend. What do y'all say? Have a good weekend. Bye, y'all.